Jet propulsion refers to the thrust created by passing air in the opposite direction of the direction of motion. It enables planes to fly higher and faster and is instrumental to the future of space exploration.
Jet aviation has a long and rich history, the science having evolved from rocket propulsion. To help us understand this history and how the process actually works, we talked to Dr. Kevin Bowcutt, Senior Technical Fellow and Chief Scientist of Hypersonics for Boeing Company.
1,000 years ago, I think, back when the Chinese made fireworks, they basically made little rocket engines out of gunpowder, and then you dial forward to the 20th century, and you had Robert Goddard, and basically developed a modern version of the rocket engine. And you had other guys like the Russian Tsiolkovsky, who came up with the theory of rocket, basically the equations of how a rocket would accelerate a vehicle and take you into space. And you had Goddard working on the rocket technology. So that, jet engines kind of have their roots there.
So how does jet propulsion work?
So you've got this compressor fan that pulls in air, squeezes it or compresses it, increases its pressure. Then you squirt fuel into it. You ignite it, and it burns. And it does the same thing. It increases the pressure and the temperature of the air. And it's that pressure that actually pushes on the engine. It basically pushes on the compressor blades, just like a propeller would. But it does something else. Now you got this high temperature, high energized air. And what you do is you squirt that air through a turbine. Turbine's another kind of propeller blade, but now that turbine extracts some of the energy out of the flow, and it turns that to rotational energy. So it's basically like blowing through a pinwheel, right? If you blow on a pinwheel, it's going to spin. Well, this high pressure, high temperature gas is flowing through the turbine, and it spins it.
Think about it this way. When you blow up a balloon and release it, the release of the pressurized air creates enough forward thrust that the balloon is able to fly. However, its flight isn't sustainable. If you were to design the balloon like a turbine engine, you would attach a fan to the inside of the balloon to pull air in, increase the pressure of the air, and release a fuel to burn it. You would create enough energy to keep the fan perpetually moving and to keep the forward thrust from the release of gas sustainable.
The next time you travel by jet plane, think about the jet engine's ability to sustain its forward motion through its intricate turbine system. We doubt you'll ever be able to look at air travel the same way again.
For more information, visit NASA's webpage on propulsion.